It's not funny.
Your eyes don't move at all, dude.
All I want to do is get away from all these people that are acting like shitheads around me. Okay, now begins the longest day. Right, kid?
Yep, 32-hour travel day.
No, that's just when we get to Kasane to leave. First, we have to get to Kasane. We have to drive to the airfield. And we have to fly in a little Cessna plane for like 2 hours, making stops along the way at other airstrips. Then we land in Kasane. Then we get on the Airlink jet to go to Johannesburg. Then we sit there for 3 hours. Then we get on a
And try not to die.
Emirates plane, fly to Dubai. It's an 8-hour flight. We sit in Dubai for 3 hours. Then we get on the 16.5-hour flight to Los Angeles. Then we have to get through customs in Los Angeles, get in the car. It's gonna be right rush hour traffic, and drive home. I'm gonna start a timer on my phone from when we get in the Jeep to go to the airstrip, and I'm gonna stop it when we get home to see how long it actually takes to get home. I think it'll be more like 40 hours. What do you think, Kate?
Yeah, I think like 38.
Okay. You ready for the longest day?
Dude, it's gonna stink.
Go. Ready? Here it begins. But on the flight to Kasane with a few stops along the way. How you feel? Okay, we're here at Kasane Airport. We just crossed a little pole jumper in the back. Now we're waiting for the, it's like a Boeing 737 or maybe smaller, like an Embraer jet, to go down to Johannesburg. Man, the Botswanians know how to make a good airport, dude. Check this place out.
No kidding, yeah.
All right, I'm about to bust out the nastiest video of complaints. I wanted to take more video of everything going on, but I couldn't because there's so much shit happening around me that I wasn't even focused on that. So, probably one of the most miserable travel experiences I've had. This is just a little 1 hour 30 flight, and it sucked. First, it started when I was at the gate in Kasane, and I was filming, and some British woman comes up to me and says, stop filming, stop filming, stop filming. Like, you can't film here. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not filming you, first of all. I'm filming me talking. And she was making such a big scene out of it. I was like, do you own the airport? Like, are you an airport official? No. But see, this is what they do in England. They don't allow people to film anywhere in England. So she's trying to bring that here in Botswana because she wants to have her space to do her fucking Sudoku puzzles and shit. Okay, so I was like, whatever, stop filming. She ends up sitting in front of me on the airplane, so I didn't have a lot of time to film on the airplane either. Airplane sucked. We flew in on like an Embraer something jet. It was like a 2x2 plane, so it was bigger than the one that we flew back on. And I figured if I flew there and all my stuff fit in the overhead bin, then flying back would be fine. Well, no, that plane was like half the size. It was a 1x2 seater. And my camera bag didn't fit at all, nowhere near into the overhead bin. It barely fit under the seat. And I was like sitting on top of it pretty much, even after I took stuff out of it. Seat was the worst seat I've ever sat in. Even for just a 1-hour flight, I was in more pain in that than on like a 5-hour flight on Southwest. Then, we start to approach for landing, and the flight attendant says we have to spray a disinfectant in the cabin. This won't harm you, but we have to spray. She's going up and down the aisle spraying this fucking like Lysol spray. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So it's getting all over me. I have my whole hood up and a hood, mask on thing. So I don't want to get whatever the shit is that they're spraying. They say it's a disinfectant. I don't even know if that's true or not. Anyway, so finally we get off the plane, and all I want to do is get away from all these people that are acting like shitheads around me. So, but then we have to get on a bus to drive to the terminal because the plane's too small for a jet bridge. Even on the way there, we got a jet bridge we walked on and we took off. Now we have to get on the bus. So I'm with the people even in a worse way because I'm crammed in on the bus with them. At least on my airplane, I have my own seat. Now I'm standing like shoulder to shoulder with this giant camera bag on top of me. Anyway, we get to the terminal. Now, I don't know who this guy was, like where he came from, but I guess like when you're flying Emirates business, they have an escort through the airport. And they send them out for you, they pick you up, and then they kind of like expedite you through the lines. Now, so we met this guy, he had our name on the sign, so we just followed him. We were doing an international transfer, so we shouldn't have had to go through security again. At least that was the point. I mean, I got in a whole argument with my family about this at the Kasane airport. Because when we checked in for the little Airlink flight, they asked us, do you want to transfer or just to like recheck in pretty much? At Johannesburg, like, do you want to get your bag and recheck and go through the whole process? And we're like, well, just transfer us because we don't have to get our bags. They basically sent to Los Angeles from Kasane. They just kind of transfer one airline from one flight to another. So we're like, oh, it's gonna be better. We just get off the plane. We just basically go straight to the lounge and then we chill out and get on the plane to go to Dubai. Well, no, that didn't happen. We have to get our passports checked. So we get there, we're like, okay, we have to do our passports, get our passports checked. Which already didn't make sense. It kind of made sense. Like I expected maybe someone would look at my passport along the way. But we get there and there's this giant line, like way longer than if we just went through the process normally. Because there's 5 fucking desks and there's one person working. And there's like busloads of people coming off to get their passports and shit checked out. So we're like, fuck, okay. So the guy's like, now the guide is supposed to kind of like take you to the front and like walk you through. Basically like get you to the front, cut the line. He's not doing shit. It's like his first day or something. Anyway, we're standing there. The guy's like, maybe we can like try to get a wheelchair and one of you guys can act like you're injured. We'll take you to the front or whatever. We're like, okay, we'll try that. There's no wheelchairs. He goes to the front anyway. He's like, maybe I'll just try to talk to him and like see, if someone's not feeling well and we'll see if we can get to the front. That doesn't work. So we're like, okay, fuck, I guess we're gonna wait here. Then we're waiting line. I'm like carrying 60 pounds of shit on my back. The line's not moving at all. It's moving slow as a snail. And this giant fat fucking American guy behind us tries to like start talking up a conversation. Trying to show us all his pictures and shit from his fucking trip safari. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to rig the system here. Could you leave me alone for a second? Sorry, I noticed there's this prayer room here. I'm sorry that I'm swearing, but I think it's warranted in this case. Anyway, this guy won't leave us alone. Here, I'll move over here. At least it'll be out of view. The guy won't leave us alone. We get to the front of the line. It's like 20 minutes later. We finally get to the front of the line. We're waiting with everyone else. And some Chinese national with her guy just cuts right to the front, like right in front of us. I'm like, dude, I turned to my guy. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, oh, well, it's really busy. I'm like, why did she get to cut in front of the line? And we're standing here suffering with everyone else, all these losers. And we get through passport control. I'm pissed already because it's just everything's janked. The British lady, the airplane, the spraying, the fucking line, everything is just shit. So, we go through. Then he says, oh, we have to go through security again. The whole point of doing this was so that we wouldn't have to go through security again. So, okay. I'm like, now I'm really, really pissed because I'm like, the whole reason why we did this instead of going through the normal way was so that we didn't have to do security. We go through security. At least this guy this time gets us through the front of the security line, which was nice. We cut through the whole line. People were probably pissed at that, whatever. But we get to the actual part to like take your bags off and put them through the scanner, and that takes like probably at least like 5 minutes of just not moving, just standing there. And there's like 2 people in front of us. It's like we should just be walking through. Standing around. The Chinese lady with her head comes again, cuts right to the front, like literally to the like through the metal detector pretty much. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Our guy, like, what are you doing? You're making us stand here, wait. He's like, not even with, actually, he wasn't even with us. I'm just saying this to myself because he went through the security line to wait for us on the other side. So we're left to ourselves, struggling. And this Chinese woman comes through and just cuts through the front line. Now I'm like triple pissed, mega pissed. We get through the security, and yeah, that was it. I mean, it was just, it probably doesn't sound as bad when I'm saying it, but it was bad. It was like really, really super annoying and actually miserable. And it started in the gate with the British person telling me to like not film. That really upset me. It's like, it's not your airport. Oh, yeah, well, this didn't happen after, but like as we were about to put our bags finally through the scanner, like another group with their guy comes in, he's trying to like barge in front of us, and we're like, no, like you're staying behind. Like we literally said like, back off, and they did. So yeah, we're 7 hours in, we're not even like a quarter, we're probably like not even a quarter of the way there, and it sucks. But good thing is, this lounge is really nice, probably the nicest Emirates lounge out of all 3 that I've been to so far. I'm sorry to the prayer gods for swearing in your presence, but I think it was warranted in this case. So just trying to relax. I didn't want to take a shower now, but I feel like I have to because they sprayed all this crap into the air on the airplane. I want to get it all off me. So I'm probably gonna take a shower, go shopping downstairs, and just try to relax on the flight to Johannesburg.
3 hours later.
We walk in, finally going to the first big flight up to Dubai. I didn't get to take a shower, but I did get to do a little shopping down here, so that was fun. Fuck, dude, it's like a rat race all the way down here. All right, so it looks like we actually got an A380 back up to Dubai from Johannesburg, so this should be fun. This is a nicer plane, nicer seats. We had a little trouble at the gate, so it should make up for it. Pretty cool little mini bar here, and the TV.
I come back with more drinks.
How are we doing? We're not even halfway there yet.
8.5 hours.
We're not even a quarter
32
way.
hours. I want to shoot myself in the face.
We're not even a quarter way home. British Airways up there.
The next day.
Okay, we've been on the road for traveling for about 18 hours since we left the camp, and this is shaping up to be a real bitch. There's a bunch of problems going through Johannesburg Airport. I chronicled those already, and then there was some more problems on that airplane. Not as big a deal, but you know, just service was bad, slow. There's a problem with my mom's seat that was really annoying. And getting through Dubai Airport is also a pain in the ass. It's completely packed. It's like Disneyland in here. You have to go through 3 different stations just to get to the escalator to get up to your gate, and then, or the lounge. And the lounge is basically just a giant cafeteria that's also packed. So there's not that much room to sit down, and the room that there is to sit down at is far away from everything. So yeah, this is just how it is, I guess. But I'm about to get in the shower. I haven't had a shower in over 24 hours at this point because I took one like the night before last before I went to bed. And you know, we still did that little safari drive, a 2-hour drive in the morning. So I'm still dirty from that, dirty from the flights to get here, dirty from the aerosol they sprayed on the first plane, all this crap. So think well-deserved shower is in order. And I'm gonna do that now. And then, I don't know, I might go shopping downstairs, but probably not. I really just want to get on the plane and fall back asleep. A lot of A380s out here, huh? Okay, finally back on the big jet after a complete bitch of a
It seems like a
boarding process.
already seems like
Absolutely asinine boarding process. I had to go through security like 4 times already. And just the scanners here never work. The boarding scanners, they suck. It's like 2005 level technology. I do enjoy that Emirates does give you a slippers and eye mask, and on this flight, the longer flight, we actually get a full PJ set that we get to keep, and that's really nice. So the jet lag strategy actually works out pretty perfectly this time. So it's currently 8:40 a.m. in Dubai, which means that it's 9:40 p.m. yesterday in Los Angeles. Now, we flew from Johannesburg to Dubai overnight. I went to bed at around 10 p.m. I woke up at about 3 a.m. So I'm pretty tired, didn't get much sleep. So the strategy is to wait about 3 hours after we take off from here, wait till it gets to be about midnight in Los Angeles, fall asleep, sleep for 8 hours, wake up. It'll be about morning in Los Angeles, we'll finish the flight, and we should be on a good track. Rose movie choice for this morning. That's not funny.
your eyes don't move at all, dude.
After almost 2 days, our journey back home started to come to an end. Seeing Los Angeles from the air for the first time in over 2 weeks, we couldn't help but feel forever changed. We had a lot of great experiences out there in the African wild, but we couldn't help but wonder, did we lose ourselves there? Was it all just a dream?